Harrelson Plumbing and Heating provides HVAC, sewer, septic, and more to Mattoon and the surrounding area. Harrelson also has portable toilets and a restroom trailer for on-site events. For more information, visit harrelsonplumbing.com or call 217-235-0987.
Since 1947, Culligan Water of Charleston at 914 18th Street has been your local water treatment specialist in the area. They offer services and recommendations for any water concern you may have. To learn more, choose Culligan.com or by phone at 348-0159. And remember, hey Culligan man. Where are we today? We have traveled here on Rameen's Road Trips to Martinsville, Illinois, here in Clark County at the 80th Martinsville Agricultural Fair. Glad to be back at another fair and showcase it here on WEIU on our latest travel program. And to help us out with talking about the Martinsville Agricultural Fair, we welcome the president of the Martinsville Agricultural Fair Board, Bob Zellers. Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking a few minutes from your running a fair.
Yeah, it's a busy day today.
It is a busy day. We are taping here on the second day of this 80th Martinsville Agricultural Fair. It's actual day we're taping here is Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Shout out to all our veterans out there and this holiday that brings people together. And Bob, before we talk about the fair, give us a little bit about who you are.
So I am the board president here for the fair. I've been doing this for going on my 5th year.
Okay, very good. And this is it's not the 100th Martinsville Agricultural Fair, but 80th is a big number.
80 is a big number, but so there's a little bit of history behind it. The Martinsville Fair, there's been a fair here for over 100 years, about 120 years.
Okay.
Names changed and different things happened, but
Yes,
we
they
became the Martinsville Agricultural Fair Association in 1946.
Okay, and so give us a little bit of that name change. What was it before it became the Martinsville Agricultural Fair?
So we were actually the county fair. We were actually the Clark County Fair up until the mid-1930s.
Okay.
And before that, it was the Martinsville Community Fair that started back in the late 1800s.
So why the change? And I guess the better question is, Martinsville got its own fair.
Yeah, so when it changed, it was changed by just a group of individuals, 4 or 5 guys. They had a racehorse that they thought was real good. They wanted to find a place to race it, so the racetrack was still here at that time, and had a cornfield growing in the middle of it, as history tells us, and they had horse races started here, and so a group of, like I say, 4 or 5 gentlemen started back up, and they started calling it the Martinsville Agricultural Fair Association.
All right, let's talk about your location relevant to Martinsville. You're located just on the south end of Martinsville.
Yep.
It took York Street to come down here, and you're out in the country in an appropriate spot. Talk about the location.
Yeah, so we got nearly 60 acres here that our fairground sets on between where all the grandstands, the horse racing track is. We have 15 acres of parking. We have a horse arena on the south side. We're on what the locals call the angling road. So we're at the corner of the Angling Road and 1200th Street.
Very good. One unique thing that Martinsville Agricultural Fair has is that you are the first fair.
Yes, we are
in the calendar year.
Yes, we are. Even though we're not considered really a county fair, but the way Illinois looks at it, all the fairs they're county fairs.
Right.
So Clark County actually has 2 fairs. So we are the agricultural fair. But yes, we are the first fair in the state of Illinois this year. And we have been for, I think this is our 3rd year running of it.
What advantages does it give Martinsville to be the first fair? You're not buried in the middle of the summer with other fairs going on, right?
Yeah, so there's less competition for this week. It's got its good things for those of us that are putting it on. It's not near as hot and humid, and the weather is just gorgeous. People haven't started their vacations yet. Actually, the local Martinsville Community School is still in session until tomorrow.
Okay.
So we've kind of got that going for us. There is a downside, from our arts hall perspective of, having the flowers and the, things like that. We don't get near as many of them being this early, but from a livestock perspective, horse racing, people are ready to get out and start doing stuff, and we're the first one that they can do that at.
What does this fair mean to this community?
It means everything to this community. This fair pulls the community together. We are an 8-day fair now. We've been 8 days this is our 3rd year. So we start on Sunday and we run through the following Sunday. We'll have over 15,000 people on the grounds throughout that time. But it just pulls our community together from everything from, the neighborhoods cleaning up around their homes to the city coming in and doing stuff, and then just the sponsorships we get, the volunteers we've got is just unbelievable. It means everything to this little community.
It's one of those ultimate community pride events.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we are a fair. We call ourselves a fair, but when you look at it, it's a very large community event. It's a 8-day community event. You have a lot of festivals that are 2 or 3 days. We are 8 days. So we have a lot going on.
Now, I know fairgrounds typically hold more than just the fair during the annual calendar year.
Yep.
But what is the role of the fair or fairgrounds to a community? This is maybe not just a Martinsville question.
Yeah.
I haven't asked this question to any of the fair board presidents I've interviewed on other programs. What is the role of a fair or fairgrounds to a community? How does it serve the community?
So we are open for all different types of community events. Our 4-H, our county 4-H uses the grounds often for different events. We've had concerts here before out in our infield. Last year we hosted a bike race, a 100-mile bike race that started here. We've had a solar eclipse when it was here a few years ago.
Yeah.
We had, 1,000 people here for that.
Probably right in the middle there, wide open area.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just a place for people where people can come together and put an event together and come out here. We have an arts hall building that we rent out. We just had a graduation party in there Friday night. We've hosted club pig shows, and so it's not something that just sits idle all year other than for Fair Week. Mm-hmm. We really are pushing to use it more, and our community is using it.
Excellent. Multi-purpose facility.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's talk about the things that go on at this fair.
Yeah.
Probably very common, similar events that you see at other fairs,
Yeah.
just about anywhere. I'm taping here on the 2nd day, and the big one to start the fair is harness racing.
Yeah, so harness racing has a very deep-rooted history. Horse racing in general has because this, like I mentioned before, that's how the fair got started back up, was through harness racing. So it's very deep-rooted here. So we're very fortunate that we've been able to have 2 days of racing. It's getting more difficult in the state of Illinois to do horse racing, but we're very fortunate to be able to do that. And then we open our fair with a community church service on Sunday night. Then we after horse racing today, we'll have a talent show that we haven't done since the mid-90s, so we're about 30 years. Tomorrow we're bringing a Queen pageant back. We haven't done a Queen pageant at this fair since 1972.
Why is that?
Good question. I think it's just one of those things that I don't know if they didn't have time for it anymore, the interest went away, but the last several years we've had a lot of people reach out to us and ask us to do it. And now that we're an 8-day fair, we've been able to spread things out, and we created a space for it. So we're bringing it back this year.
I'm sure that's got quite a buzz.
It has. I mean, it really has. We got 3 queens running. We have a bunch of little girls in the Little Miss pageant. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun night tomorrow night.
as you walk across the fairgrounds, you see your usual sitting areas, like we're sitting under this pavilion. There's several spots to sit. You see your usual food establishments for people to enjoy those usual fair foods. What is your favorite fair food, by the way?
Oh my.
That's a loaded question.
That's a tough one. I mean, I'll get people upset with me down there.
Okay, what is one of your favorites?
The pork burgers from the Clark County Pork Producers. I mean, they are a local organization for the county, so they support us, and we go back. I love supporting them. Then we've got the Rogers fries and corn dogs.
Yeah, I've had those.
Oh, you can't beat what PJ and Gail do down there. That's good.
I've interviewed PJ before at another county fair.
Yeah,
I can't go wrong with a big old corn dog.
No, and then you go over to Big Al's over to Chris Walden's and grab you a big lemon shake up. I mean,
I'm from Charleston. I knew Big Al.
Yeah,
Al Credemeyer. Yep.
Yeah, so
wonderful. Glad to see they all get around to all the fairs.
They do. They have been a staple to this fair even for 30, 40 years. PJ's got his same spot he's had forever. So yeah,
it's like that favorite chair in class.
It is. It is.
So you're seeing some of the video of the fair from this Memorial Day that I'm at. Harness racing, the fairgrounds. Also have video, rain or shine, hopefully, of the Demolition Derby on one of the last days. That kind of attraction, that's a big, loud event.
It is. And last year we had over 5,000 people in attendance for our Demolition Derby. It was huge. I mean, it was, the people that have been around the fair a lot longer than I have, so they think it was at least the third largest night in the history of the fair. So yeah, it was a good night.
Congratulations. Hopefully you can duplicate or exceed that.
You betcha.
All right, let's talk about the physical fairgrounds one more time. I was reading through your digital fair book, and I understand you've had some recent improvements. So was it the grandstand area?
Yes, it is. So we put together a plan to renovate our grandstand. Our grandstand was 76 years old. It's now 80 years old, but it was built when the fair started back. So it had its showing of age on it. So the fair board took on a project to renovate the grandstands. This is our third year in the grandstands. Beautiful grand. We kept the original history of it. We went back just the way it was before, but all new lumber, all new. We made it a little bit nicer. We put fans in it to help move the air. Last year we made an improvement on it by putting a sound system inside of it. So now you can hear the race announcers a lot better.
I've heard them crystal clear today.
Yeah, so we've made a lot of improvements on that, and we're just very proud of it.
What else is next for this fair? How can it continue to evolve? What other things can we expect moving forward? This is the 80th. What do the next 20 years look like for this fair?
Oh, we're looking to continue to grow. Our next big project is building a new agricultural exhibition center and arts hall building.
Wow.
So we will right here behind us is where it'll go. We'll build a new livestock facility.
Fantastic.
And then we'll remove these barns back here behind us, and then we will build a new arts hall exhibition center.
I want to leave with this comment and get your answer to this, Bob. I appreciate your time here, taking a few minutes out of running the fair, because it's a big responsibility.
I got plenty of people to help.
I saw inside your fair book you have a motto. It's family oriented. Tell me about that. And why is that important to this fair? What is the motto?
So it is family oriented. It's a family friendly fair. We've created that because of a number of reasons. We want people to come out and enjoy themselves and have fun. We want to see people smiling. We want to see the laughter. And we see that. When you look back at our pictures that we've taken during Fair Week from the previous years, there is a very common denominator in all that, and is that everybody is smiling. And those aren't staged pictures. They are people having fun. And one of the ways we do that, in our opinion, we think it's a very good way, is the way our gate fees work. So when our carnival is running, you pay a flat $10 gate fee Wednesday through Friday and Sunday, and then $12 on Saturday night. And you get an armband, and you can ride the carnival rides all night long as many times as you want to. We're one of the few fairs in the area that does that, and it just seems to make everybody happy.
You should be happy when you go to the fair.
You bet.
And leave it.
You bet. Yeah, and leave happy. I mean, that's my thing about when we're, if our numbers are down one night, I'll ask. I said, but did you see people smiling?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. I was like, it was a success.
Well, Bob Zellers, you've continued the tradition of making people smile here at the Martinsville Agricultural Fair.
Thank you.
He's the president of the Martinsville Agricultural Fair Board, and that is our latest trip here on Rameen's Road Trips. Stay tuned to find out where we head to next.
Well, the winner's on the way back, Bullet Station, and this filly is owned and driven by Wyatt Avenetti. He had a good day yesterday. Wyatt has a 5-length advantage at the end of the opening 8th mile and guides this field onto the backstretch. Shady Maple Crest. True Fortune, Matt Avenetti in the bike for trainer Leroy Hunt and owner Milton Greer, winning race 3. True Fortune won it by a diminishing 3.5-length margin. They decided to give him some time off, and then they said, you know, he's coming up, he's ready to race again. Here they come, for the race. They are off and running a beautiful start here. There's the other three. Back front four, doing single file. They have a cab of 10 to 12 more lengths back front here, too. The half-mile mark, Goopser is in front. It is Goopser, Tom Davis, who's won a lot of races over this racetrack over the years. They lead it past the half, 5 lengths and a half, as Frontier Leader still goes in second. 59 seconds for the first lead. His son Jared is in second. They all got against Goopser, and Goopser powers his way off the final turn. He is well on his way to the winner's circle. Goopser running off the wire for J.D. Finn and owner trainer Dennis Gardner. Goopser won it by nearly 6 lengths, and the little chipper holds second. The gap is about 4 lengths back to Frontier Leader in third. This Goopser won 58 flat. And that is, he not only broke it, he annihilated the track record by better than a full second. And it's truly remarkable, giving credit to Brooklyn and Jess. We've seen so many good horses here who have set a track record that would stand for 4 decades. It is amazing.
Large fry, sorry. Okay. Yes. These are really hot, sir, so.
You gotta get 2 more to get a prize. Keep going, pull it up.
Here's our first rare point, Caitlin Adams. Let's give her a nice hand to be so kind. All right, I think we're ready. Are we ready, sir, to judge them?
Since 1947, Culligan Water of Charleston at 914 18th Street has been your local water treatment specialist in the area. They offer services and recommendations for any water concern you may have. To learn more, choose Culligan.com or by phone at 348-0159. And remember, hey Culligan man.
Harrelson Plumbing and Heating provides HVAC, sewer, septic, and more to Mattoon and the surrounding area. Harrelson also has portable toilets and a restroom trailer for on-site events. For more information, visit harrelsonplumbing.com or call 217-235-0987.